It is I, the guy from the internet. Dun, 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 dun. Live stream. I haven't done a stream in like a week. What's wrong with me? Ah! Just let me finish my creatine here, guys. Oh, disgusting. So gross, man. Trying to get big ol' arms like this is taking a lot of dedication. I'm joking, okay? I am actually quite proud of what I've been able to achieve in such a short period. Oh my gosh, everyone's attacking me. What's happening? Oh, there was a rampage challenge on. I needed that. Oh well. Giveaway? Everyone pretend that we got a giveaway going on so that he doesn't unsub and leave. But hello YouTube, hello Twitch, hello people of the internet. My name is Scythe Plays. That's my name. My first name's Scythe, my last name is Plays. That's my real life name, okay? Don't wear it out. What we're gonna be doing today is playing some Trove. We're going to U9. What was that about Pixark? When are you gonna play Pixark? I already did a full series on it. Why would I ever play it? What the? This bad guy. I like how that's the first time I've ever seen this in my life of Trove, where we come into this world, this guy is literally walking away while this other character over here was dead. What a story that has just been told in front of our very eyes. This man, as we came into this world, was actually killed by that boss, which means he's super duper weak and he should not actually be hanging out in U9. I wanted to insult him a little bit more than that, but I didn't really know what else to say more than a toned down insult. Thank you, Counter-Strike D, for the 10 bits on the Twitch. You guys gonna let him get away with that, huh? You guys on YouTube gonna let somebody out-donate you? Please, seriously, I need to pay my bills. I'm joking, by the way. What? An announcement about Pixark? I'm not gonna play Pixark. I already did play it, man. Like, seriously, why would I play it again? Possibly, if they end up having some really good mods come to the game, then we could end up playing. Respawn! Rah! Secret attack! Nobody expected this! Woohoo! Yes! So on Tuesday, by the way, guys, we're gonna not only see the improvements update, but apparently, Lexion is supposed to be showing up. And that stupid, ugly idiot is going to end up selling dragon souls. And I forget if I talked about this in a video. I think I did, actually, in the Lexion is Missing event. Our speculation was right. He's going to sell a time-gated amount of his resources, of his souls, because, man alive. I gotta tell you guys, okay? Just because I haven't live streamed in a while, so there's a lot of things that have been going on, you know, cooking in the boiler. We actually ended up changing a lot of Team Pixel. I'll show you guys what that looks like a little bit later in the stream, for those that care, on the PC. And most of all, just change the hub, and we're kind of working on a new build idea, which I think is really, really cool, despite the fact that it's just a build. It's not going to do anything. But one of the biggest things that I am very, very, very concerned about is... like, if you look at the track record of Trove's development for 2018, the devs in every single update have added some form of time-gated content. And it's not like, you know, it started out pretty strong with the Resistors update. You know, we had the, what was it? Those weird, Sanctuary Souls, or what? Sentient Shards. That's it. Sentient Shards, right? So that was time-gated. But you could get them like crazy out of the Resistors boxes. More recently, you know, skip up ahead, because they already did this with a couple of the other updates of the year. Now we got the Geode update, and almost every single thing about it is time-gated. And ironically, or, well, I guess not ironically, they intended for it. The biggest criticism that everyone has about the Geode update, myself included, is that even as a pay-to-win player, it's extremely expensive to max out the Geode. Like, seriously, without much payoff because it's just mastery. Like, seriously, the geode is probably one of the worst updates ever added to Trove. Not because the update itself is bad, but because it tried to be something that it shouldn't have. Like, it tried to be the same. I'm hitting E, like, you stupid laggy game. It's like, what geode did was it tried to act like any of the other action-oriented updates of the game, but unfortunately was just focused on mining and really, really slow content with barely any rewards out of it, because all of the rewards you got were all of these items that are really, really bad, you know? All the stuff you ended up getting out of geode kind of sucked. Anyways, guys, long story short, I'm really, really worried about what they're going to add to U10. I guarantee you there's going to be time-gated content. And I'm kind of calling it right here. You know, this is just a prediction from old Scythe Poo, just based on their track record recently. I'm expecting that new Primordial Dragon, whenever that gets added to the game, because it's not coming out with U10 for some reason, but whenever that ends up coming out, I bet you anything, for no reason whatsoever, it's not going to take a Diamond Dragon Egg. It's going to take some other dumb resource, or, you know, maybe the new set of gear. They're going to bring the Stellar Shards back or something. You know, some form of new, not just time-gated, but a new resource. New one. Because for some reason, the devs have it in their mind that when an endgame player rushes and gets to the end of the new content right away, they think that's a bad thing. I don't know why. So they often will give us like slow, stupid, grindy stuff. Anyways, Icy, did you check my message, by the way, you freak? On DMs and Discord? Because if you guys didn't know, there's this huge bug going around right now. It sucks. It's one of the worst bugs Trove has ever had. Where it's like, I don't know what causes it. I think most of all it's got to do with Mac users, from what I've heard, where you'll end up joining someone's club world, and then for some weird reason, it's like if you log out in that club world and then you try to log back in, the game will constantly crash. So every single time you log in, Trove is just crashing until infinity. You can't play it anymore, like straight up. Now, the only way to fix that is you have to somehow get in contact with someone who's, you know, an officer or somebody higher ranked in the club world, so that the moment that you log into the game, they can spam, like, kick you from the world over and over again. And then the whole point is they gotta time it perfectly where they kick you from the world, and then your character will end up loading into the game and you'll end up avoiding the crash. Icy, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I'm pretty sure that's what happened to you, because you mentioned that you were dealing with Mac issues and you couldn't play Trove anymore. Oh, good, we crashed. Speaking of which, perfect timing. Perfect timing. This should be in one of those perfect timing stream montages. The costume is the Phoenix Guardian costume. It's a modded costume for the Vanguard. Thank goodness, Mark was telling me earlier, the modder finally put this costume on the Trove forums, which hopefully means that it'll get into the game at some point, because the devs are like really, really bad at checking, like, or not really bad. They don't check Steam Workshop or Trovesaurus and stuff like that. For the most part, they only check their forums to see whether or not mods, you know, are accepted or not. And even then, you gotta get really lucky. You know, I remember when I first made my costumes, and I'm not trying to sound salty about mine not getting into the game, but just to make a point here, this stupid game and its lag, I tried to go back to that portal like right away. But back in the day, my mod had a lot of comments and a lot of people actually voting it into the game, and the devs never ended up, like, I don't know, it's like they didn't like it, so it never got in regardless of what the players wanted, right? But anyways, who cares? Farming cami fragments is, yeah, I know, farming any type of fragments that are from enemies is just absolutely garbage. Is the Vanguard worth it? Well, actually, fun fact, you know how in my original videos I talked about buying the Vanguard with credits? Well, you can actually get the Vanguard for, what is it, like 500 to 700k now if you just buy the in-game resources. However, the sentient shards are time-gated, so those would end up being quite expensive flux-wise, because if you wanted to get them you know, just to force yourself to get them, you'd have to craft like a whole bunch of beacons. I think like 60 of them or something you need for the class. It's actually ridiculous. So in that regard, it's still easier to just get the Vanguard through the credit pack. But if you like outright already have the sentient shards, then he's actually pretty cheap to get. What's the best way to get Empowered Gem if I'm only 1.4? Okay, your power rank doesn't matter for getting Empowered Gem. The only way you can get an Empowered Gem is from Empowered Gem boxes, which you pretty much have to get out of the Shadow Tower with Lunar Souls, so good luck. What? I've been grinding stuff on Fortnite. Ew, you're gonna make me hurl, man. What's the best dragon to farm first? That'd be the Cloud Dragon. So I'm gonna have, like, different videos coming out on the dragons that came out with the Geode update. I know we already kind of had one video highlighting all of them, but now because of that very question, I'm gonna have separate videos of all the new dragons, so that you guys know, you know, what are the easiest dragons to farm, how quickly can you get them. Like the Cloud Dragon, quite literally, if you have bombs, you can just farm that dragon in like half an hour. Like it's actually ridiculous. If you're farming it on Dragon Day, you can get him in like, what was it, like 11 minutes or 15 minutes or something? Like, it's actually ridiculously easy to get. Good morning. Are there people that are yelling at me and saying good morrow? When's Elder Scrolls Blade gonna come out, man? I'm still waiting for that. What is this weakling doing? Don't worry, I'll come in here and just laser him in the butt. Oh, and then also, I don't know if you guys actually care, but I've been kind of working out in my mind, finally, the, Vanguard tutorial video, like the class tutorial, so that, you know, I kind of already thought of a couple jokes that I'm going to use with the character and actually give him, you know, kind of a heroic voice, and he's going to kind of be a little bit, like, very arrogant and full of himself, but kind of like an idiot at the same time, you know? But it's like he's so confident because of how powerful he is. What's the rarest mount? Speaking of which, I mentioned this a week or two ago. I'm going to end up making an updated video of the rarest mounts in the game. That's for sure. Because, you know, we've already got the R1, which is one of my most popular Trove videos, by the way. You know, showing off Gonda and all the Trove of Wonder items. And now, like, so many things have changed in the game. Gonda is still top tier as far as rarity is concerned, for sure. You know, still very expensive, still very hard to get. But there's a couple other things, like the Dread Mount and everything. So I need to definitely do like an updated 2018 tutorial for that. No, Merc, I didn't see anything in Discord. I don't know what you're talking about. On Dragon Day, 10 to 15 minutes with Patron. Oh, yeah, that's right. With Patron, I should mention as well, is going to end up making that Cloud Dragon a lot easier for sure. But he's still super duper easy. Like, seriously, man. You can grind it up super quick. Come on, man. Stupid game. It's like there's an explosive game mode in Fortnite. I'm sorry. I'll just openly admit, I don't like Fortnite. It's boring. It's always been boring to me, but you guys always wanted me to play it, so I tried to have an open mind about it. I don't like it. Like, I've fully accepted that. I'm not going to play that game. Where's Shadow Gonda at? Oh, speaking of which, you mean this? Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I ended up actually finally being one of the winners of the Yabaki contest. Isn't he beautiful? I mean, it's weird that he uses gold blocks. I'm just kidding, okay? That is what Yabaki looks like, which, oh my gosh, he looks great. But no, that's a mod. Stratus ended up grabbing the file for Yabaki and swapping it over to Gonda, and whoo, he looks beautiful, doesn't he? Like, I wish they would just get him into the game instead of just leaving him in the mod files. Like, yikes. Does Dino Tamer worth buy? What? You're scaring me. The PGS is back, is it? Is it back or is it just still around? Oh, so apparently, kind of disappointingly enough, the improvements update next week is going to end up, you know, having the improvement for the Ice Sage, right? And then apparently they're going to buff him again at a later date. Which, I'm sorry, devs, I don't mean to be overly critical, but isn't that where, like, isn't that the issue in the first place, is that, you know, they keep on postponing all of these changes to all the classes and stuff? It's just, yikes. Apparently for you Tomb Raider mains, though, Tomb Raider is next on the agenda as far as the class they're going to end up buffing up. So, oh, speaking of getting a Cami Dragon fragment, I don't care, I'll loot collect that later. Like, seriously. What? Says, why do you have a ginger wig? Okay, you're scaring me. How to get flux fast? What's the best thing to sell and earn flux? There's quite a few things on, you know, Shadow Tower Day. Of course, you get all the, all of the, Shadow Cash. Those are going to sell for a lot. Otherwise, you can just grind, you know, any of the difficult resources. Robo Salvage is pretty much always going to end up being a good thing. Oh, no, Mark, I didn't get to read your message yet. I got a Shrouded Gleamer out of a bronze egg. Oh, geez Louise. Speaking of which, I should go and see if I got anything out of the eggs. When is Boomer? To be fair, I don't think that the Boomer should be a top priority for a rework. I know that he's a pretty useless class right now. But honestly speaking, all they really gotta do for the Boomer's rework is just buff his damage. Like, they don't need to do like a huge overhaul. The class is already really good. He's already got a great class gem. It's just that they need to up the damage of his chickens. Because originally, guys, when the class gems came out, Cammy Fragment, get out of here. They ended up having the Boomer's little babies, like the chicken eggs. Or the chickens that come out of your bomb, I guess I should say. Those guys would actually do the exact same amount of damage as you would to enemies, making that character really, really good. It was actually really, really awesome and really powerful, but then people kept complaining, so the devs kept nerfing it, and I mean, now he's bad. Boop, boop, boop. Nothing new at all. Yikes. This just goes to show how bad Geode is. Like, I know that the devs say it's all on purpose, but seriously, I've already used lodestars in 50 eggs, and I didn't get any of the ones that I needed. It's absolutely disgusting, man. Like, seriously. No more Shadow Tower for you. Okay, Pickle, you're scaring me. Sight, stop crushing my dreams. I can't crush your dreams, man. Only these guns can crush your dreams. I like how as I become more swole, and I'm not kidding, I'm still very small. Like, I'm a dork. So for me, this is impressive, right? But it's like, it's just going to my head. Like, I'm just getting more confident in myself, which I guess is a good thing, right? Should we get more quests? Should we actually do, yeah, do not collect $200. Let's go do the air gem quest. Wait a minute. There's a reason why I've been farming U9 Prime World. I keep forgetting about it. But I'm trying to grind up all of the shadow cash that I can. Because Vanguard pack is worth it. Oh, yeah, it is. Vanguard is beautiful, man. But the big reason why I've been grinding the Shadow Cache is because when those new gems get into the game, fingers crossed that we're going to be able to get, you know, the stellar new element of gem day one. Now, we don't know whether or not we're going to see, you know, stronger than stellar gems, but I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Like, eventually they're gonna have to do it just because they're obsessed with adding more numbers, right? More numbers means more players. No, not necessarily. What do you do with the companions you don't use? Nothing. You just destroy them. Check out my crystal farming video. That's pretty much what you do. You throw all your companions in the boiler, and then they end up melting into crystals that you end up using for other means and other resources. What? You don't say that the prices of Starfire Dragon ever going to come down? No. No, they're not. Not until that dragon ends up getting a nerf, which I'm hoping, if you guys didn't check out my video talking about the Starfire Dragon Egg fragments and why they're so uggles, I'm hoping that that video can end up getting, you know, popular enough that maybe the devs end up checking it out, and or somebody ends up actually messaging the devs and telling them, this is why the Starfire Dragon sucks. And no, it is not intended. Like, seriously, if they intend us to grind a dragon for 15 months, or not even, you just can't get the Starfire Dragon. Like, it's so ridiculously difficult, and it's like, nothing against the dragon, it's beautiful, but it's not that beautiful. It's not like it gives you game-breaking stats. Same with Lexion, man. Like, why are they gonna make him so difficult to get? Seriously. I mean, I have a video, when Luxion comes out on Tuesday, I will show what all of his forms look like. Because Stratos has been an absolute baller with me lately and had a lot of patience. So if he's watching, thank you, Stratos and Domo. He ended up going into the mod files, found all of the stuff for Luxion, and then changing some of the dragons in the game. So we actually know what the full dragon of Luxion looks like. We know what the video effects look like. The dragon itself actually ends up giving you a radiant aura for your weapon too, which is not the best. It's kind of reusing the Stellar Mastery video effects, but whatever, I guess. Yes, the Illuminati. What was it? Illuminati confirmed, my brother. See, it gives me power. That's why I do it. Because I'm a reptilian. What? Which day will the PTS be back? Is the PTS offline? Is that why you're asking if it's going to come back? I don't know. It's going to come back a couple months, probably. Oh, yeah, I don't need this. Right. I don't need the air world. What am I doing here? What was your fastest stream spam? I don't know what that means. I mean, sometimes we'll get the streams up to like 400 people, which is always impressive. Right now, we've got in total from Twitch and YouTube, we've got 254, which, my gosh, you guys, like seriously, thank you so much for tuning in. It's absolutely insane that we've gotten to this point, because I still remember, I'm still sitting here remembering what it was like when I had like 5 people watching, you know? Oh, I guess I should show you guys this real quick before we go back to Yunnan. Papa! Look at this. Isn't it very grandiose and cool? Now, I'm going to show this off in a little bit more detail in the next Let's Play episode of Trove. But we overhauled the hub. And just to give you guys a quick example of how insane the devs are, and I don't mean that in a complimenting way. These video effects blocks, there's 10 of them, I think. And it took 25,000 crystal. I'm out of crystal because of those video effects blocks, man. Was it worth it? No, I'll never, like, it's disappointing because the video effects blocks are so cool, but legit, like, after the amount that it took of resources to end up getting those video effects blocks right there, it's like, I'm never going to use video effects blocks again. They're too expensive. It's so stupid. Ooh, this 3-star dungeon is beautiful, by the way. Like, seriously, I don't know who made it, but it's absolutely amazing. There's an alternate version of this that has one of the foxes in the center, and it looks really, really cool. Like that mount, that spirit fox that you can end up getting. But we've been kind of basing a lot of our recent builds in Team Pixel on all this stuff. I wish we had acid, man. Like the acid block. People can use the acid block when they're constructing dungeons in the Metaforge, but we can't use the acid block when we're just doing normal building and stuff. And I'm just sitting here thinking, the improvements update just came out, or it's just coming out. Why don't we actually have access? Like, look at that! Look at that! Doesn't that green look so cool? I want that in my builds, man. Give me access to it. Like, seriously, it'd be great if we could actually set up dungeons, too, that would just respawn after a set amount of time. I mean, granted, they'd always be complete, but still. We need more stuff that actually makes Club Worlds a little bit more exciting instead of them just saying, the big reason we want you to go back to Club Worlds is so that you can get more adventurine quests because we're too lazy to make it better. I'm trying to get level 30 and I'm 10k, so yeah, I'm level 27. Can you please tell me? Tell you what? How to grind? You just don't stop, won't stop. That's all there is to it. How do I get higher PR quickly? I'm 9-243 PR mastery. Mastery 89. Oh, okay. So if you want more PR, equipped garbage gems. Pretty much what you're gonna have to do in order to get to U10, which is disgusting, by the way. You're gonna have to level up some radiant gems, just no matter what. You shouldn't have to level them up too much, but you just get whatever stats you can on those radiant gems just so that you get the 10k PR. And then you end up just going into U9 and either leeching or just, you know, killing things like slowly but surely. And then you'll just end up getting stellar gems and your power rank's just gonna shoot through the roof, dude, like seriously. But those of you that are concerned about the power rank, don't worry too much about it because when the new elemental gems come out, power rank's gonna be that much easier to attain. Not to mention just the new gear in general, which I hear is gonna be difficult to get. Like, that's the thing, dude. I really, really hope that the new astral gear, whatever it actually gets called in the game, I hope that not only is it really worthwhile because the stats will end up being that insane, but I really, really hope that it actually costs a lot of resources to make rather than actually being like just some dumb time-gated resource. And it's like, oh, that's why it's so difficult. You'll never be able to make new gear for your classes until you've played this game for 17 more months. And it's like, that's not challenging, you know? Like, seriously. Hello, my friend. Hello, it's Benny. Ah, hey, Nightshade. Using the old logo emoticon. That's an exclusive to the people that are, well, I was gonna say YouTube sponsorships, but YouTube in their infinite wisdom of, you know, worrying about little things that don't actually matter. They're all like, yeah, we don't like the way that sponsorship's called, so we're gonna call it YouTube memberships now instead. Thus making subscribing and sponsoring someone's YouTube channel super confusing. In fact, you guys have probably seen the button on the channel. You see that button that says join? Yeah, that means that join button, which is so stupid, like seriously, means sponsoring some YouTube channel with a monthly subscription fee. Like, get it together, YouTube. Seriously, you guys are like so good and so bad at the same time. It's like, it really doesn't matter that they renamed it. Like, why? You cool. You're scaring me, Dark Wolf. Seriously. What's the best way to get XP? That depends. If you've got people carrying you, or if you're just strong enough in general, hard shadow towers can be the best. As of right now, I think Bomber Royale is the best. But after next Tuesday with the improvements update, that's just going to get thrown right out of the door. And look, here's the variation of this dungeon now. It's so beautiful. Rerolled, oh, someone just talking about rerolling a stat with only 1 spark and got really, really lucky. Chaos Sparks, Binding Darkness. That's another thing that desperately needs more ways to grind in this game. Binding Darkness and Bound Brilliance, these items need to actually be, like, grindable, because the whole thing is that, like, I love this. Like, let me hop back into the club, because I think this is, like, absolutely hilarious, guys. Like, seriously. So, Bound Brilliance in itself used to end up being from the token boxes, which technically was time-gated, of course. But you could end up just buying them like a crazy person if you really wanted to, right? Now they've since made, with the improvements update coming on Tuesday, they've made it so that Bound Brilliance is going to end up being on the power rank leaderboard. So if you have 5,000 power rank, you're going to end up getting this other time-gated resource. Now here's the funny thing. If we look at these things right here, like the Superior's Focus, which, I mean, these things are rarely ever worth it, but 50,000 flux, okay, whatever, I can grind that. Titan Souls, time-gated. Diamond Dragonite, time-gated. Bound Brilliance, time-gated. Like, the devs love their time-gated content a little too much. It's crazy. You know, the Builder's Precise Focus, the Silver Focus, okay, Bound Brilliance, but an absurd amount of gem dust. Like, seriously, it should be 1,000 gem dust a pop, not 3,000, because that forces you to grind each individual world. So that's why we always go for the bronze ones, because they're the cheapest. They're the easiest to end up gaining. Rerollers, I'm going to save those. I was trying to build a second physical set for my Shadow Hunter, and then I realized, wow, I'm an idiot. Why am I doing this when they're going to be adding new gems to the game and the rerollers sucking? Like, seriously. What? Seth, I'm working on a game that's like Trove, but better. I haven't completely made it yet. I'm making all the concepts. That's in no way better than Trove. That's an idea. Like, seriously, I mean, I could say that, oh, one day I'm going to make a game that's better than Trove. I mean, I dream about it, but it's probably not going to happen because I don't have $1 billion to end up throwing to a gaming company, no, let alone to actually get, like, a good development team and then just be the idea man, because that's all I am. It's just the idea man. I can't develop a game at all. What is the stronger class in Trove? I don't understand the question. Sorry, man, I have to bounce. See you later, Wolf, right? Have a good one, dude. This is a beautiful dungeon, too, except for the weird stilts on the back of it, but we'll just ignore those for today. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he hiding? Is he hiding down in the basement? Yes, of course he is. Haha. Ooh. That's an interesting idea. By the way, Mark, if you didn't check this out, like, we didn't think to put an island like this into the area. I like this. This is nice and organic. Wow. So laggy. What's happening? I'm in a glyph launcher. You're scaring me. Scythe, don't look up on Bing. You're scaring me. While jumping, you mean? I know it is weird. It's definitely confusing and strange. Trove should be cross-platform. That'd be cool, but it's not going to happen. The Vanguard costume is a mod. Yes, 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 yes. I really hope it gets accepted into the game because it's the beautifulest Vanguard costume ever. Devs have promised us, you guys. Oh my gosh. At least one Vanguard costume is going to be coming with the U10 update. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's only like 50 really good mods on the forums. Actually, to be fair, most of the mods for the Vanguard aren't actually on the forums because the forums is like an overly complicated, clunky system. So people often avoid it. Especially on the Steam Workshop, man. Like, some of those modders are absolutely insane. Like, it's like, dude, give me those costumes. So beautiful. Woo! You're gonna die. What? I'm not. I'm laughing. Oh, he's dead. He laughed to death. Oh my gosh, the lag is insane. What's going on? Let's go to the Zenyatta dungeon. See? Zenyatta. Also, weird flying head enemy. I still love this biome, man. Like, seriously. Seth, did you see the animated pixel art on Twitter? No, I did not. I did not. That's a disaster artist reference. How much jump do you have? Base, I think I've got like 22 or something. That's through mastery and the dragons and stuff like that. Fun fact, by the way, developers, if you're watching this, we found out that it's weird. You actually, like, we can only figure that the new dragons that have been added to the game that give you jump have not been adjusted for the coin collection challenges. Because you go into those, and if you have the newer dragons, you actually have extra jump while you're in the challenge. Which is kind of ridiculous. I love how every dungeon in the game, all you do is climb all the way up and zigzag around, and then you go back into the basement. Seriously. How do I get a lot of gem dust? Grind like a freak. That's it. There's nothing else you can do, man. Like, seriously. What day is it today? Ugh! XP day? That sucks. I don't want XP day, man, because XP day implies that I'm gaining something actually useful. But I'm not. You guys heard that, right? You heard how long it took when I ended up pressing the button. Oh man, this is still one of the most beautiful dungeons in the entire game. I want this as a framework, man. It's so beautiful. I want this in the club. Like, man alive. I play Trove, but I don't have friends to play this game. Plus, I feel like when I come from work, I have to work again. I know. The grind is real in this game, dude. Like, it seriously is. Unless you can no-life it, you don't get to the end. Like, it's actually ridiculous. And even as far as the pay-to-win goes, it's like, the more recent updates, the pay-to-win is getting, like, it's like costing more and more and more to get further and further, which is not okay in my book. Like, it's like, if I'm spending money on this game, I do not want to have to spend, you know, like $1,000 to max out the stupid Geode update, which just gives me a bunch of mastery. Like, the funny thing is that every single update adds more methods of pay to win. And it's like, who is this for? You know, it's not for new players, that's for sure. It's just for existing players, because the only reason it's got to be for existing players is because if you think about a new player and the amount of money that you have to spend on every single feature in this game, it's ridiculous. Ah, beautiful. Man, this is so cool. Look at this area, man. Isn't it so peaceful? We ended up making a build just tonight based off of it. But probably not as good as that dungeon. I think most of all that's just because we don't have any of those blocks in Club Worlds for some weird reason. I don't know why. Woo! Up. Oh, where's he going, guys? Seriously. Stupid game. I don't know why that guy's waiting to destroy the... Yeah. Whatever. What is the best dragon? The coolest dragon is the best dragon, which, what's the coolest dragon? Find out yourself. Watch my videos. When will we get Astral Gear? That's coming out sometime in the fall. I don't know when. Nobody knows when. We can only speculate. But the devs keep saying that they're going to tell us about it or drop hints about it halfway through August. And now they're also saying that for some weird reason they want us to follow their Instagram because they're going to be talking about all the new U10 stuff. Which, don't worry, guys. If they ever actually, you know, talk about new things on Instagram, I'll, of course, have videos to try and highlight it. But I don't really know how you grab an Instagram video and put it on your computer. It's a little bit weird, isn't it? Like, I think, don't you have to, like, download it on your phone and then, like, put it onto your computer or something? I don't know. Can you access Instagram on your computer? I don't use Instagram very often, except for posting, like, pictures and videos of Jub Jub. So how do you get max mastery? Spend money. That's the only way to get it. When's your next Warframe video? You mean the one that I just put out yesterday, starting the sacrifice quest? I don't have another Warframe video recorded yet. I'm hoping, like, I gotta make a dent in my recording, man. I've been, like, on such a messed up schedule, you guys. Like, I've been on a night shift. Even now, I woke up at, like, 8 p.m. yesterday, I think. Where's the entrance to this? There we go. Bombs make everything better. But now, today, I'm going to try and swap over to a day shift and I'm going to drink as much coffee as I need to. And with it, I got to record some stuff, man. I got to record No Man's Sky for once. I got to record Red Faction, Elder Scrolls. I also need to record the, Warframe and stuff, right? Why are you so rude in your streams? Oh, he must be talking about himself. He's looking in the mirror, which is, don't beat yourself up, man. You're a cool guy. How do I get money to get mastery? If you can answer that one, then tell me. If you find the answer to that, let us all know. Because seriously, money equals pro player. Not necessarily. I wouldn't consider myself a pro player at this game by any means. It's just I've been playing this game for 50 years. Okay, let's just do this way. Oh, good. Mark did it the proper way, where he just blasted up. So you go into the dungeon, then you blast up, and then he died! Hee. See, that's what I mean. Look at Mark. He's not a pro player. Right? Yes, somebody told me on Trove. Told you what? Oh, is it true that U10 is going to be an elemental world for the new gems coming soon? Pretty much. That's what we're expecting. Like, at first they were talking about, like, how it was going to end up being... you know, the devs were talking about how it was going to end up being like a whole new area and a new biome and everything like that. Well, more than a new biome. There was a lot of empty promises with what U10 was going to end up being earlier in the year, and now it just kind of sounds like it could still be more. Don't get me wrong, we don't know anything about it, but it just sounds like it's going to end up being a new elemental world, and that's all there is to it. If only there was a gifting system. Yeah, if there was a gift system in this game, like a mail system, like a proper video game, oh man. That would be beautiful, because then we would actually be able to, you know, give away items. Not that anything's tradable anymore. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter, honestly. Like, we did need, like, a mailing system back in the day when every item was actually tradable, but now that nothing's tradable, it's like, do we really need something like that? I don't think so. Why do I grind Trove U9 if it never drops me any stellars at all? For the better gems? You get more gem dust also for loot collecting the gems. But if you're just going for specific gem dust, I would actually recommend that you go to the specific elemental world, not elemental air world. Only if you need the air gems, you go to the air world, right? Stuff like that. When will the new gems come? Most likely, well, not most likely, when U10 comes out. We don't know. We don't know when it's coming out, dude. Scythe, do you stream standing or sitting? I'm standing. Totally. With a mouse and keyboard? Yeah. No, seriously. Like, I'm sitting down. I'm using a mouse and keyboard. If I use a controller, I would doing it standing, but I don't know. Even then, it's very inconvenient for me because of all the amount of setup that I have to do with changing my camera angle and everything, and it's just like, I don't know why I'm flying around instead of just, you know, attacking things that are on the ground here. Oh, whoopsie daisy. I didn't even start my timer, dude. I'm such a great streamer. I'm so good at my job. Yeah. Alright, let's just get our timer set up here. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Boop. Because I have my phone so that it never rotates. And so, whenever I do streams, I have to set it up so that it rotates. So that when I put my phone sideways, because I have to put it, the charger in, otherwise it dies just for using a timer. Like, my phone's so old and gross. Seriously. My friend plays Trove. It's night. He's not as high PR yet. I don't know how to explain to him how to get better. Got any tips? I mean, he's going to end up being powerful as soon as he gets his class gem ability. That's the biggest thing, is with most of the classes, you just gotta rush that 5k PR by getting empowered gems, for the most part. And then there you go. Get your hands on that class gem ability, because that's always going to be a stellar gem, even if it's not a good one. But it's going to give you more PR, which makes it easier. And then also just the class gem ability for the knight in particular makes him super duper powerful. You know? The new gems are earth gems, I think. Yep, that's what we're all speculating. Some green type of gems. And either earth gems or most likely they're going to call them geode gems, which won't make any sense. Kind of a little bit of a convoluted title, but whatever. Can we please just destroy that stupid chest? Like, why do chests take more than one hit to be destroyed anyways? Like, seriously. Is Dino Tamer good? Yep. Yep. You can main Dino Tamer already right now. It does definitely need a little bit of tweaking, but it isn't, like, a super bad class. Like, that's the thing. I would say that the classes that should actually get priority is either... Okay. Either the, you know, the classes that are, like, super duper weak, I think they deserve a priority in terms of getting a fix, or the most popular classes. One or the other, because they're not doing either of those things. They're just kind of hand-picking, like, whoever they want to work on at the time, which, whatever. You can't farm in power gem boxes. No, not really. Because they're just from Lunar Souls. It's a little bit gross. Why are all my comments always the ones below the ones you say? You're scaring me. It's not that I'm trying to necessarily avoid anyone's comments in particular. It's just, you guys gotta understand, like, I'm literally right here in front of you playing this game. Like, I don't, you know, I'm trying to play this game. It's like I'm not gonna be able to 100% focus on the chat. The new elemental dragon will probably go with the 4 elements. Yeah, I know. That's what we're expecting too, is it's gonna be like a fire or earth dragon, I mean. But I don't know, dude. I'm hoping that the earth dragon, or whatever the new primordial dragon, I'm hoping it's not gonna end up being like some dumb thing where it costs like, oh, it's gonna cost geode resources. I bet you anything it's gonna cost geode resources, which is disgusting, dude. Especially considering that we're not going to see that dragon come out anytime soon. Like, apparently he's not even going to be coming out with the U10 update, which is kind of weird. Ooh, I've never actually seen what this dungeon looks like underneath. That's really cool. This is actually one of my favorite ocean dungeons in the game. It's so beautiful, dude. Okay, it's not that great underwater. It's still cool that they went the extra mile of making all the tentacles, but this is just, it's so cool, man. It's a giant, like... Kraken actually like eating up a whole bunch of ships and stuff that simultaneously have a bunch of bosses on them for some weird reason. I don't know why. Woo! No, wait for me, you guys! Wait for me! I'm coming! Don't worry, I'll be able to defeat that 3-star boss. Oh, nobody's in here. Except for him. He was a human being, but he just stayed down here long enough that he went mad and thought he was a shark, and then eventually he became a shark. What? You're scaring me. I'm trying to keep up with some of these. Scythe, I'm gonna scare you. How are you gonna scare me? Nightbot is wrecking people. I don't know what's going on. Devs are quite creative. The devs didn't make that dungeon, though. I don't think they did anyways. I don't know who made it, but I don't think it was the devs. They don't usually build stuff like that. What's the best class for Neon subclass or something? Oh, just someone talking in game about the Lunar Lancer being beautiful. Okay, never mind. I guess we're done with this world, because, yikes. What's going on? Wait, I'm on Xbox, so am I able to join your club? No, you're on a completely different server. I want the next update to add Ultra 4K realistic graphic packs. I would like graphic packs in this game, honestly. That would be beautiful, but no, this game already can't handle itself the way that it is now, let alone adding another update that would be very unoptimized. Are you actually flying or using something like wings? That's the wind tunnel wings. You get them from the Vanguard pack. I never made a video on them specifically because they're, I mean, there's not really anything impressive about them outside of the fact that they give you invisible wings. It's pretty much it. The Boomeranger is the Shadow Hunter with no rapid bow speed. I mean, he can be a melee character on as well. What's going on with Lexion? He's going to most likely show up next Tuesday. Dev said that he was going to come for this weekend, but the event is still going on until next Tuesday, so I guess whoever said that was wrong, and Lexion is supposed to be coming out on Tuesday. Apparently he's going to end up having like a big inventory, but most of all he's going to end up having his time-gated Dragon Souls. So we're going to slowly but surely be able to earn Luxion as an actual dragon mount, or sorry, Luxarian, or whatever they've renamed that idiot. How often do you play on the PS4? I get this question like every single stream. I have videos specifically saying how I've quit Trove on console. Sorry to break the news, mate. Is it hard to get the Vanguard class? Probably. I mean, he's probably the hardest class to get, for sure, but for the most part, you could either go the way of crafting all the resources and trying to grind all that up yourself, or you could just end up getting enough flux to buy the credit pouches appropriately needed in order to end up buying the class with the credit pack, right? And then you're going to end up also getting, I think you get like a costume out of it or something. I don't know. Can we play no, there's no cross-platform with Trove. I wish, but nope. Scythe, I found a glitch where if you do the adventure to complete 3 PvP matches, I do Bomber Royale and press respawn at the start, and now I have 800 club XP. You're scaring me. Or 8,000 club XP. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see. You've just been doing it over and over is what you mean. Yeah, that totally makes sense. That's a pretty good one. Which, I don't know when they'll end up patching that. They'll probably hotfix it as soon as they're aware of it, because they love getting rid of bugs that are good for players, but they don't get rid of any of the game-breaking bugs for people that can't play the game, because it crashes their system or whatever. Is Knight viable for U9 farming? Yeah. Yeah. You can use, like, when you have the Knight's subclass ability, like, Knight already ended up getting his rework, and he's really good. You can use him both in Ultra and U9. He's not going to be the fastest, just because of the way that he plays, but, you know, generally you're just going to run in, use your, you know, class gem ability, which is your #1, just, you know, the one where it dashes through enemies, and then it should just one-shot most U9 bosses and has a lot of crowd control. Why is your water so shiny? I'm using Reshade, man. I got a video specifically talking about that, so you can look that up, but it's basically a program where you can pretty much just set up like some a little bit of form of lighting, as well as just contrasting and brightness and stuff like that. So I kind of have it specifically set up in a way that I enjoy. You can actually download my Reshade settings as well. Just check out the Reshade video. I ended up upgrading or updating the download too, by the way, guys, so it's not the ugly one that I used to use. I kind of got a little bit more refined and beautiful, because otherwise this is Trove without it. This is just normal vanilla Trove, and that's Reshade, no Reshade, Reshade, no Reshade. All it really does is put some more contrasting on. It does make dark areas a little too dark, I'll admit that, so I might want to tweak it a little bit more, but for the most part, I like it, man. It makes the game, you know, it makes it pop a lot more than the normal just without it. This is a beautiful 3-star dungeon as well, by the way. I only just saw this one today earlier with Merc, and oh man, it looks so good. Where's the boss? Where's the boss? Where's the boss? Where's the boss? Where's he hiding, man? Where's he hiding? Where's that 3-star boss hiding, man? Is he hiding over in this house? Nope, nobody's hiding in there. Okay, let's just go to the center of the dungeon, then forget it. Woo! We ended up getting really hyped about this build in particular, and ended up changing some stuff in the team clock. So what? Scythe, what's with so many people getting Club World bug? I know, Spocky. It's bad. Like, the Club World bug has actually been really, really bad. What just happened? I know, really, what just happened? Why did we go... Was that Merc, like, just standing on top of me, and he just ended up going into range mode at the same time or something? I don't know. Yeah, Spocky, if you can kick Icy so that he can actually get into the game, because that Club World bug is, like, so bad, man. Like, seriously. Yes, smart garbage. I like that username, by the way. That's hilarious. Oh, look at Merc with his bad Phoenix. My Phoenix is so much more superior than yours. What? Have you tried other Glyph games besides Trove and Warframe? Yeah, because Warframe is totally made by Tryon Worlds. Just kidding. Warframe is made by a completely superior team. Seriously, you look at Warframe's design, and whether you're into that game or not, it's one of the top free-to-play games for a reason, that's for sure. I have tried Glyph's other games. Honestly, I am not a fan of Trine Worlds as a company. Like, I don't really like their other games. I think that they're really, really boring. Trove just so happens to be, like, one of their best games, but also just one of my favorites, because it's like, I mean, for crying out loud, guys, in the early version of Cube World, where you literally could only, like, grind dungeons and get pets, and that was pretty much it. Early version. The only version of Cube World. That crook. He took my money and ran, just like he did with a million other people. But, I mean, for crying out loud, I had, like, a 50-episode series on Cube World, so moving on to Trove, I don't got any complaints. I mean, there's a lot of time-gated garbage that's going on lately, for sure, and the dev team's decisions, I completely don't agree with a lot of them. But that doesn't mean I don't love this game. Doesn't mean I'm gonna ever, like, quit, as people are always, like, on my case thinking, is this going to be the update that makes him quit? Don't worry, when U10 comes out and it's time-gated and nobody likes it, I'll end up putting out a video, oh yeah, I uninstalled Trove, and then I'll just reinstall it and continue as usual. just to get a point across, right? Have you tried Fortnite or Defiance? Defiance, I did try. It was interesting for the first 20 minutes, and then it got boring fast. And then Fortnite, I don't care. Because there's a way that my brother put it, which made a lot of sense to me. It might not make sense to you guys. But Fortnite is only fun for people that have an addictive personality to gambling. So I don't mean necessarily for, like, it's not like loot crates or anything, but it's like you look at Fortnite and the gameplay itself is very much like a loot crate, where it's very random. I'm not saying that personal player skill is not involved when you actually end up coming across another player, but, you know, the weapons that you end up getting, the, you know, the randomness to the game, it's like, if you're sitting there and if you're the type of personality where you want to win, where you feel like, oh man, I got so close, I almost won, you know, that type of person finds Fortnite very addictive. I don't care whether I win or lose in video games, because to me it's just a video game, and because of it, that's why I find Fortnite to be one of the most boring games of all time. Like, it's like, I don't care, you know? Like, I'll play it for a few minutes and go, ooh, I like these graphics, and then someone sneaks up behind me, or I, like, try to shoot someone, but I don't understand the gunplay yet, because I've only ever ran into 5 people in the entire game, and then I just uninstall. Like, what can I say? But that's just me, you know? Fortnite is random and proceeds to play Trove. Yeah, Trove is not random like Fortnite is, Spocky. Like, Trove's got RNG, Trove's got loot crates like crazy, but I'm not randomly going to end up going into this dungeon and having the boss just one-shot me because they've got, like, some random associated gear to them or something, you know? I don't know. Do I think Fortnite is overrated? Here's the thing. Here's my honest thoughts on Fortnite and why it's as successful as it is, okay? Because a AAA company, Epic Games, decided to do something that no AAA company has ever thought to do. That is to say, they copied the most popular indie game of all time. And when a AAA company takes an indie game, they guaranteed make it better. And thus, it's one of the best games on the planet, despite the fact that I find it absolutely boring and trash. But that's just my opinion. Of course, the game itself, they designed it to a T what the whole Hunger Games thing should end up being, right? It's like how, to this day, the point that I'm trying to get at here, why hasn't a AAA company ever tried to copy Minecraft? The closest we've got is Dragon Quest Builders, and that's kind of clunky and weird, you know? Like, where like, or Trove. Trove's the closest to, like, an actual big-time company making a voxel game that's, you know, online. I mean, I guess you can't really compare Trove to Minecraft, but my point being, man, is it's like, Imagine, like, if a full-on AAA company made their own version of Minecraft and got rid of all the garbage that's in it, you know, made it more focused on action, like a game like Terraria, but it was Minecraft. Oh man, that would suddenly just skyrocket and be the most popular game ever, and everyone would be wondering, where'd this come from? It's the same thing that happened with Fortnite. It's like they finally copied a game that was popular, because otherwise AAA companies have a complete, you know, they're completely detached from indie games. And so they're very detached from what players actually want in video games, you know? But it's just, anyways, hashtag rant, hashtag over. Scythe, do you love me? Yes, I do. What's the new hero? Vanguard, you mean? It's not necessarily new. Oh, that's what you meant, Merc. You got the same beautiful creature I did. What the? What happened to this dungeon? Like, seriously, what's going on here? This is scary. Well, anyways, we're underground now. So long, suckers. Oh, look, a dungeon. We know that because of the underground. I remember Fortnite stole from PUBG. PUBG stole from Minecraft Hunger Games. Not the opposite. Yeah? Did somebody say it was the opposite? Because that's weird. That's like those people that say, Overwatch stole from Paladins, even though Paladins quite literally rushed the game's release as quickly as possible, copying as much as they could from Overwatch to capitalize on Overwatch's popularity. But because it's a free-to-play game and because the game released sooner, despite the fact that Overwatch, you know, people often forget had been in the making for like, what, 5 to 10 years or something ridiculous? Like, we'd seen footage and ideas and concepts for Overwatch years before Paladins was even conceptualized, you know? That's a big word, Scythe. What? What are you talking about, Max? You're scaring me. Bot's not working. Bot's not working? Are their bots not working? Are you talking about Overwatch? I like Overwatch. It's a good game. I haven't gotten to play with that Hamtaro character. I know he's out, and I know people have been wanting me to go back to Overwatch, but I don't know. As soon as the game ended up getting overly competitive, see, again, that's what I mean. Like, this is my personal taste. I try to be very objective in saying, you know, oh, Fortnite's not a game for me. It can go ahead and be the most popular in the world. I don't care. But my point being is that Overwatch is a prime example where as soon as the game got overly competitive, I don't care about winning, and everybody else did. So it was like, oh, Overwatch is now boring to me. Because I just liked messing around, you know? Like, I'd just be Winston and just eat peanut butter on the payload over and over. And now it's like, you can rarely ever get into a game in Overwatch where they don't just kill you immediately and go, haha, noob. And it's like, dude, neither of us is playing this game professionally, so why should we even bother trying to play it professionally? That's my thoughts towards it. I know there's lots of people that like competitive gaming, but I don't care. I already had enough of that growing up when I was playing all the Halo stuff. Like, I actually was really into the competitive side of Halo and MLG before it was actually a joke. And it's like, I don't know. I'm burnt out from it, I guess. Maybe as I got older, it's like, I don't care. Minecraft Hunger Games copied Christmas shopping. No, it copied Hunger Games the movie. I just realized, like, it took me, I was just focused on my response, and then it, like, hit me what you actually just said there, how it stole from Christmas shopping. That's actually a really good joke. Like, I really like that. That's hilarious, dude. I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing inside. Like, that's actually a really good joke. How do you get Chaos Chest? Or Chaos Chest, as so many people like to say. You just get randomly from completing dungeons, as well as, no, Foggy, that's a bad one. But just in general, I don't know. You don't get them from the store, that's for sure. You get them from logging into the game and having your chaos factor up, which I love how players such as myself are at a distinct advantage over new players, because we used to get chaos factor, more chaos factor I should say, from mastery. And they never took them away, not to mention the fact that chaos coins used to be a thing that you could get out of chaos chests. I don't think that they are anymore. How many chaos chests have I opened and I've never gotten a single one? I'm not actually triggered. I could care less. But back in the day, they used to actually be tradable as well, which was really cool. What the? Who went in here? Who was inside this dungeon? Oh, it must have just been Merc. I didn't even notice he was there. I've had that joke for years. Oh, smart garbage. That's why see, your joke was smart, but the fact that you had the joke for years means that you, like, just rehearsedly used it, and that's why the garbage part of your name. Now it's starting to make sense. I know it's, like, really mean, but it's your username, so I'm allowed to say it. I will make a company called Don't Hurt Merc's Feelings. Dude, Merc and I are, like, this is, like, a friendship between dudes, okay? We're like really mean to each other. Like we call each other smelly and ugly all the time. I say with you guys, I say uggles because it's a cuter way of doing it, because, you know, we're kind of like on that friend level, but it's at that point where it's a little bit awkward and I can't really say that I love you yet, you know what I mean? Even though I said it earlier in the chat. Scythe, do you still like the Shadowhunter? Yes, I do. He's absolute trash, but I still like him. I want his rework, man. But when the devs said that they didn't have his rework planned for like a very long time, I knew. Right then and there, I knew. Ah, shucks. He's not going to get a rework until like 2019. So I swapped all my gems back to my Vanguard, and I'm not going back. Oh, look at this. I love the memory leak that we've gotten Trove lately. Like, I love how it just keeps coming back. Trove, the game that keeps on giving. Your computer memory leaks. Because you can see my frame rate is getting worse and worse steadily as we're playing. And it's like, I have like the most powerful computer known to man. Especially for a game like this anyways, I'm seriously. Oh, he destroyed it faster than me because I'm not super duper quick because my frames suck. Blech. Yes, this costume is a mod for those of you asking. I hope that it gets accepted into the full game. Something about stealing cookies? What? I don't think you're ever gonna get an invite to Team Pixel with a name like that, dude. Anyone that's got names that are like overly complicated to type, that is to say if you have 5 million sixes, it's like, you're very low odds to get into Team Pixel. I'm just saying. Oh, guys, look, the time's up for the challenge, or the dragon challenge. Oh, man, we got some dragon coins. Wow. Can I buy dragon coins? Ew. Ugh. Chaos weekly deal. Such trash, man. Seriously. Like, let's take a look at this. 3,000 credits, right? That's 20 bucks. So for 20 bucks, we could get, how many radiant pancakes? 2. Oh, I think gold chaos just costs like, what do they cost? Like 3 radiant pancakes now for some reason? I don't know what it is, but they increase the price of them as if they're like valuable. Gold chaos just never give you the rare item that you wanted. Ow! My frames! It hurts so much! Seriously, I should just relog at this point. Your Shadowhunter gems are better. I'm using my Shadowhunter gems on my Vanguard. That was my physical set, period. Like, I just had a physical set of gems, and that's all there is to it. However, I ended up getting lucky and getting, you know, my hands on the beautiful Pyro disc that we're rocking right here. I don't know why I always think that is the red one. Okay. Blast our way in. We need to get to the treasure chest. Bah. Here we go round the treasure chest. The treasure chest. That's such an old reference. No one is going to understand that one. It's from a TV show I used to watch as a wee little baby. It was called Munsters. It was actually hilarious and still holds up today, despite the fact that it's black and white, and everyone's gonna realize how exceedingly old I am in my reptilian skin. What? Remember the good old days when you could just mine this dungeon? Yeah, I actually completely forgot about that, Merc, so thanks for reminding me of those times. Huh? Scythe, is your Draco strong? Yeah, my Draco's perfect. It's as strong as it can be. Same with my Vanguard. Like, if you have a perfect set of gems, then you're already the strongest that you can possibly be, right? Those wings are beautiful, but they don't work on most of the classes. Like, the Vanguard, when you're flying with the white hot wings, it looks so stupid. Like, I wish that the devs would have gone the extra mile to, you know, actually make the wings sit appropriately on your character. Instead of, for some reason, being like if Merc ends up flying in front of me, I'll show you guys. Whatever, he's gone. Who cares? Yeah, I'm not going to be inviting people to the club right now while I'm doing a stream. Sorry, guys. Pyro Dish should be the red gem always. What? It should? I guess so. It makes sense. I think that's why. Next dungeon, we must kill with our passive. Well, we can't until we find a dungeon that we can, but yes. I do want to kill. Ooh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Merc means like a challenge. So let's do it for this dungeon. Enter the dungeon. Oh, he already just beat it. We need a dungeon that's got a high enough ceiling, man, that we can end up actually defeating the boss with our thing. Would you like to make a new Trove series starting from scratch? Ugh. Seriously, dude. I don't know why so many people are obsessed with that idea. I think that's absolutely disgusting and useless. I'm sorry. I just really, like, why? I'm already at the end game, and it took me a long time to get this far. Pyro just killed it! Oh, man. We didn't even kill it with our flying ability. Oh, man. Scythe, let me guess your real age. 29. Not even close. I'm like over 500. Joe is Scythe's dad. Yeah? Yeah? Brr! Get him, Mert! Get him! Yeah! We got him, guys! That's one of the funnest things to do. Is just like flying into the enemies. I mean, I wish I was playing at solid frames. Then maybe I would actually enjoy it. But, die, bushes! Where is this idiot? Oh, he's hanging out over there. All right, let's get him again with our flying capabilities. Huh! I think we hit... Okay, we did it! We flew right into him. Merc killed him. Yeah. No, to answer you guys truthfully, because I've said this before, I'll say it again. I'm the type, I do not enjoy starting from scratch in video games. Like, take Skyrim, for example. My brother, he's the type where he would constantly make a new file over and over to experience all the different classes in the game. I stuck with Warrior, and I had my character, and I had like 800 hours into the game, and that was it. You know, I just played that one character the entire time, and I never swapped off of it, even when my world ended up becoming extremely laggy, and a lot of my quests ended up getting bugged. But I'm not the type. I don't enjoy like starting from scratch. What can I say? It doesn't feel fresh to me. I mean, console essentially was me starting from scratch again, and it was just like surprisingly really boring for me. Can I see your stat? Which stat? Yeah, you're only as old as you feel, Spocky. That's actually how I honestly do see age. All right, here's one of my stats. My physical damage is at 130,000. Perfect, I would say, is maybe like 125. Why are we still in this world that's like empty? No wings are purely cosmetic, and flying is an illusion. Yeah, there is no flying in this game. It's just gliding or falling with style, right? Are you playing Gunslinger? Yeah, dude. Here, ranged mode. Here, now let's play the Gunslinger. Let's do it, guys. It's a new costume for the Gunslinger where he's like really, really swole and buff. Like this. Grrr. No, seriously. I am playing the Gunslinger. What the? Did I just see Valor Warrior? No, Vortex Warrior. Oh, man. I thought that was Val. What was he doing here just randomly? Scythe, what's your #1 favorite Shadow Hunter costume? That would be the aimbot. The aimbot, whatever it's called. I love that one. Gunslinger power! Pew, 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 pew. We got this, man. We got this. We're gonna destroy everything that gets in our way. Nothing will ever be able to stop me. Icy got back in Trove. See, told you. Told you that that's the thing. Speed attack uppercut. Oh. Shh. Let's just pretend. Pretend that nothing's around. Oh, that I just realized what that joke is from. Why I keep saying pew 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 whenever I'm like using the Vanguard's like ranged mode. It's Pew News. Back when he used to do the pew 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 with the lasers, right? I thought that was actually like a hilarious joke when he did on the first Pew News. That'd be kind of cool if this game was popular enough that there would be, you know, like other YouTubers playing it instead of just me. And even then, I'm not that popular. I'm a baby. You flexing was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire reptilian life. I didn't know lizards could get so swole. Most of it's got to do with fat. I just keep, like, all I'm doing, essentially, is I don't actually, like, go to the gym or anything. I'm just, like, using my Reptilian digestive tract, and every time I reskin myself, like I shed my skin and I kind of put my, my new layer grows out, I've just slowly been moving my fat into my arms. That's all. That was a really long, drawn out, very, very weird, messed up way of responding to that. Kamehame, get out of my way. Got him. Wrecked. Can PS4 play with PC? No. Nope. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm getting so confused, man. I think it's because I'm an old man. I'm getting Alzheimer's. In your opinion, what's the best class to start with in Trove? The Vanguard. Nobody telling me can't start with the Vanguard. I don't know, man. The class that you enjoy. That's it. That's the best advice I can give you, is play the character that you enjoy. Did you see that lag? We landed on the ground, went through the portal, then we got the effect of us actually, like, exploding on the ground. That's hilarious. This guy's going down, man. We're gonna defeat him. Okay, we're not gonna defeat him. We're gonna defeat this guy. I was gonna say we're gonna activate that thing. Here we go, man. Oh, this game's so laggy. Gunslinger power. Beep, 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 beep. What costume is that? Phoenix Guardian is a modded costume, so if you're not on PC, you're out of luck. Gunslinger is a good starter class. Is it, though? I guess it's got good survivability. Dab! Dab on the haters. Pew, pew, pew. I don't know why I'm saying pew, pew when I'm throwing bombs. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Ah! He scared me, man. Oh, gosh. Range mode is, like, so trash. What would you do if I donated $500? You didn't, though. It was a hypothetical situation. So, hypothetically, I'd go grab my weights behind me, my 40-pound dumbbells, and I would start, like, curling right in front of you in the camera right now for $500. The reason why is because nobody wants to see that. So, if somebody spent money towards me, I'd give them something that nobody wants to see, let alone them. It would be like a punishment game rather than a reward. Thank you, Brax Gamer, for the host on the Twitch. I like this dungeon because you can get to the top super duper easy. Look at this slow frame rate. Ugh. So disgusting. I want to do Ultimate Shadow Towers. Okay, thanks for pointing that out. What? I don't know what that has to do with the starter class in the game. I don't know, you're scaring me. Are you done with Trove of Wonder opening? Yeah, they're too expensive. Like, it's like, I've wasted way too much money on Troves of Wonder to get, like, nothing out of them, dude. Like, seriously. Now, this is the coolest part of this dungeon. Falling down! I love it, dude. Traveling through this area is, like, so fun. Because, I don't know, it just makes me think of, like, a Balrog. Like, the Balrog from Lord of the Rings. You know, when Gandalf is, like, fighting it. Right? If a raid is offensive, moderate in chat settings. What? Okay, thanks, Twitch. That doesn't make any sense to me. I guess because somebody else hosted me, but that's kind of weird. How do you get Twinkling Tome? How do you get them? How do you get them? Can you get them from the store? I don't know if they're in the game anymore, are they? I think they've just been removed, like, outright. Oh, no! Oh, that's why, because Mr. Eyeball is raiding with a party of 19 people. I'm scared. I have eyes. There, now they won't attack me anymore, right? Seriously, I don't understand Twitch. It's so weird sometimes. You can't get 1,000 mastery. No, you can't. You can't do it. You can't do it even if you're a hacker. But what made you choose the name Scythe? That's because that's my real life name. Check out my video where I actually show my driver's license. I don't show you my last name, but yes, Scythe is my real name. I should make an updated video of it. I get that question often enough where it's like, I really should have an updated one that just says, yes, it's my real name. That cough was for dramatic effect. It's not that I was actually coughing because I'm so stupid that I breathed through the wrong tube. Or so smart. See, reptiles can breathe through their stomach. We don't even need lungs. I don't know what that even means. How do you get a class gem key fragment from empowered gem boxes? Yet another piece of the game that's time gated. I love it. When you get addicted to holding shift. You're scaring me, I see. I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh, let's get out of range mode. Like, geez Louise, it takes long to kill things. Ugh. I don't know if that's necessarily, like, because the range mode is so disgusting, or if it's just because ranged attacks in this game are so gross, man. I saw the raid I, Mr. Eyeball. I saw it. It said that you raided me. I don't know what it meant. There was, like, maybe 2 people that said something new. I don't know. Thank you? I don't know what, like, is that something you gotta pay for on Twitch, or is it just an emote? You're scaring me. How many hours do you think you've clocked into Trove? I don't know. I think Merc's at, what was Merc at? Like 5,000 or something? I'm probably over him because I've been playing this game since closed beta, but I don't know. Trove, I kind of go off and on. Like, sometimes I'll just be playing it for non-stop hours on end, like I have been recently. And then other times I just, not in the mood, and I'll just play other games. You know, I still try to have the videos as consistent. Lexi and Dragon Souls will be tradable? No. No. Of course not. We're talking about Trove here, man. This is like a single-player game that you just happen to be able to play online because there's no trading whatsoever, right? A raid means I'm sending you my viewers to your live stream. I'm done and wanted to send people to another Trove stream. Ah! Thank you then, Mr. Eyeball. Thanks for explaining that to me because I didn't understand what that is. Isn't that just hosting then? Oh, no, because you were streaming. So now I see. I get it. Domo arigato, eyeball des. I said that wrong. You'd think having a Japanese girlfriend would improve my Japanese, but nope. It doesn't. I just keep using it as jokes because I think it's funny. She can actually speak Japanese. If you hold shift in Fortnite and hold shift in Trove, you dash. Well, you don't dash over and over in Trove, I don't think, anyway. I don't know. Lexion is coming on the 30th. He's actually supposed to be coming on Tuesday, from what I've heard. Because the Lexion event is going to last until Tuesday, and then we're going to end up getting that, what is that? The Lexion event's going to be gone. We're going to get the improvements update, and then with it, we should also get Lexion and see his beautiful gem, or souls show up. Why do I feel the world vibrating? Oh, because it is. I've evolved to a whole other level of reptilian power. Now I can feel the world as it shifts. That was a pretty good save to whatever that was that I just said. What? I have a question. How much is full stellar gear? Well, that entirely depends on the stellar gear with which you are buying. Oh my gosh, I really need a relog soon, guys. Like, the frame rate is just like... bleh. Mr. Eyeball explaining things again. The only major difference is that a host would force people to view your stream through my page. In a raid, I force them into your stream. Ah, I see. I understand. Uh-oh, I hear Jub Jub. I hear Jub Jub. Hello, Jub Jub. Hello, Jub Jub. Oh, hello, Jub Jub. Hello, Jub Jub. Hello, Jub Jub. You were sleeping, weren't you? You were sleeping. Stop kissing me. That's kind of gross. Hello, Jub Jub. Hello, Jub Jub. She's shaking. Her tail's going nuts. Look at this. Look at this tail. Look at this tail. Look at that tail. Isn't that so adorable? Jub Jub. Good morning, Jub Jub. That means that Mariko's up as well. I know, sweetheart. Papa is in the middle of let's stream. Let's stream. Jub Jub, go. Be free. Be free. No, don't come back. I love you, but no. Well, you know what? With the frame rate and everything like that, that means, yeah, I've got errands to run. I didn't expect it was as late as it was, guys. So, Jub Jub finale. We gotta call the stream here, guys, because Trove is like getting really, really bad with the frames, which means I would have to relog. But on top of that, we have been streaming for over an hour, and I gotta go and do some stuff in the real world. So, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Hope that you enjoyed all the jokes. You know, that's... anytime I'm being mean, it means I'm joking, because seriously, I love you guys. Like, it means a lot to have so many of you involved with the channel and everything like that. It makes me stoked about what I'm doing. So anyways, thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. here we go plugging stuff. On YouTube, you can like the video, sub, and hit that notification bell. On Twitch, it's as simple as just following someone. But if you want to support me, you can always sponsor the YouTube channel or join it, now that they've called it that for some weird reason. Or on Twitch, of course, it's subscribing. And then there's also going to be links down below for my merch. If you guys haven't already seen my merch, well, there you go. But then if you don't have any money, but you still want to go the extra mile of supporting me, check the links down below for Gawkbox as well as Solidarity app. You can access those links through your phone, play a phone game for 2 minutes, earn stickers that you can end up sending me in a stream that will end up having your username show up right there. And it's absolutely free and takes 2 seconds of your time. But anyways, who cares? Thanks for watching. Very much appreciated, guys. Sayonara, stay epic, and have yourselves a fantastic day.